Delta Airlines is the only one of the big three US airlines not flying to Hong Kong. While United and American both operate multiple daily flights, Delta pulled out of the market in 2018. Here's why. Back in 2014, Delta Airlines was busy building up its Seattle hub. With no true trans-Pacific gateway of its own, Delta was falling behind compared to some of its competitors, especially with United's massive San Francisco hub. Thus, Delta turned to Seattle for its trans-Pacific operations. Simultaneously, Delta announced the launch of service to Seoul, Incheon, and Hong Kong. At the time, Delta's Seattle vice president stated the following: "By offering new service from Seattle to Seoul and Hong Kong, Delta will now offer customer service to the top 5 destinations in Asia. Our expanding Seattle network, combined with investments in our aircraft, the airport, and the community, shows our commitment to become Seattle's premier international carrier." Seattle was the only gateway where Delta flew to Hong Kong. In late 2018, Delta announced it would be adding non-stop flights from Seattle to Osaka, Kansai, using a Boeing 767-300ER. However, while adding flights to Osaka, Delta also announced it would end Seattle to Hong Kong service. Instead, it would funnel passengers there via its joint venture partner, Korean Air. Delta Airlines has been historically quite conservative when it comes to launching and operating its own long-haul flights. The airline has instead chosen to funnel passengers through its own and partner hubs, where the carrier can better guarantee higher load factors. Even without Hong Kong, Delta still serves some of Asia's largest markets from Seattle, including Beijing, Shanghai, and Tokyo. However, the loss of Hong Kong from Delta's network is worthwhile to note. First and foremost, United and American were far larger airlines in Hong Kong than Delta. American also has a code-share agreement with Cathay Pacific, headquartered in Hong Kong, which allows it to provide onward connections. In fact, American's longest route is its flight between Hong Kong and Dallas-Fort Worth. United also historically had the most extensive route map of a US airline in East Asia, with multiple daily flights leaving several hubs heading to cities like Singapore, Shanghai, Chengdu, Osaka, and more. Delta, meanwhile, has lagged behind its competitors since dismantling its Tokyo Narita hub inherited from its merger with Northwest Airlines. Whether or not Delta will return to Hong Kong depends on if it can make the flights work in the best of times. It likely will not operate in the next few years as the airline recovers from the worst of times. However, come 2025 or so, when the airline can return to building up its international route network, it may be able to leverage its position in Seattle with a new flight to Hong Kong. The only challenge on the horizon would be Cathay Pacific service between the two cities. Do you think Delta should return to Hong Kong? Let us know in the comments. Did you know that we publish over 175 stories every single week on simpleflying.com? Be sure to check the link in the description for more great stories just like this. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe before you go.